Hello and good morning. Joe Justice here, coming to you live on December 9th, 2022. It is Friday, TGIF, getting ready for the weekend. How is everybody doing today? I hope that you guys are ready for the weekend. And, we're really deep into the holiday season now. Hope that you're having fun with your friends and your family, getting to go to some parties, hopefully, and getting to reach out to people, and hopefully everyone's getting all those gift baskets ready to send out to their customers and Christmas cards and everything all along the way. So let's talk today about, as you know, the tech industry, the IT field loves acronyms. Acronyms are one of our favorite things for some reason. And so I thought I would take the opportunity every Friday to explain some acronyms so that everyone can help understand what exactly is going on with those. So to start out, today I was wanting to talk to you about LAN, WAN, WWW, and VPN. Now, first of all, don't ask me why WAN and LAN actually have a sound, and www are just initials and VPN is just initials. Why isn't it called the W, or why isn't it called the VPN? I don't know. Don't ask me. That's just the way the IT industry works. Sometimes we make them make sounds and sometimes we don't. There's no figuring it out. Now, these are all related terms. LAN stands for local area network. WAN, W-A-N, stands for wide area network. WWW is the World Wide Web, and VPN is virtual private network. So what are we talking about with these different types of networking algorithms? All these different types of networking acronyms. So first of all, the local area network. A local area network, LAN, is a group of computers that are all networked together. So this is what you're used to in your company. All of the computers that connect together and share files, that's called your LAN, or your local area network. Now, when you get into wider areas, what happens quite a bit is, so you'll have, for example, a really good example of this is like a college campus. So you'll have different buildings. You might have an administrative building. You might have a handful of labs. You might have the dorms, and they're all connected together on a local area network. But, they're different networks that are all connected together. So it's not really what you would call a local area network. It's what you call a wide area network, which is what WAN or WAN is. So that's a network that's distributed in multiple locations where the data is routed to different a wider area. So that pretty self-explanatory. WAN, wide area network. LAN, local area network. So that's kind of the idea. Now, a LAN can be as small as two computers together. So you could have like one switch or a router that handles two different computers. And by the way, an important thing to understand with both a WAN and a LAN is they don't have to be physically connected. They don't have to be wired together because we have Wi-Fi technology. So you've got wireless technology. So if you have your computer and, say, a laptop connected on the same wireless router, that is a local area network, or a LAN. Similarly, a lot of computers are connected now through wide area networks via wireless technology. So instead of running cable back and forth to multiple locations on a campus or in a business complex or something like that, they might actually use wireless technology to connect the networks, the local networks, together into a WAN, into a wide area network. So that gets us into WWW. Now, WWW, the term has come a little bit out of popularity. You can still see it, of course, when you go to a website, you type www, and, that's kind of everyone's first introduction to the internet, but it's not It used to actually mean a specific thing, and it still does. When we're talking about www, we're talking about the World Wide Web. That is that is in fact a wide area network that covers the entire world. That was the back in the 90s. It was called the Information Superhighway. It was this whole idea. It was originally created by the military called ARPANET, and then it was changed into internet, and that's talking about the World Wide Web. That's the worldwide connection between all of the computers at all times. So to bring it into understanding the difference, you have a LAN, LAN, that's a local area network. A bunch of computers on the same LAN in a large geographical location like a college campus is a wide area network, right? And then a bunch of computers connected all over the globe is the World Wide Web, okay, which is a wide area network, which is a giant local area network, is kind of the way to think about it. So that's what all those acronyms mean. So when you're talking about your LAN, you're talking about your local network. You're talking about a WAN, your wide area network. Then you're kind of talking about your business network. And then when you're talking about the entire world connected all together, you're talking about the World Wide Web, the internet, information superhighway. That's the area, that's the space that you're talking in. Now, what's happened over the years is we've got a little bit of a problem that's developed. Excuse me. A little bit of a problem that's developed with the fact that all that traffic is visible and available everywhere all the time. So, first of all, if your data isn't encrypted, even though you can't see it, that data is actually visible on the internet. So if you type in a website, go to a domain, you send information back and forth, you check your email, that kind of stuff, all that stuff is visible and can be scooped up by data gathering tools, because what happens is the data broadcasts all over the World Wide Web. Similarly, the data broadcasts on the local area network. So if all of your data is localized and you are accessing localized information that's not being encrypted, then somebody that has access to that local network is able to see all of that data. Now, here's the thing that you have to realize with that. Again, when you're looking at wireless networks, that can mean that somebody can be outside your building and be able to see the data that's in your either local area network or wide area network. Or, of course, they could be anywhere on the internet if you're interacting on the internet and be able to see that data, unless everything is encrypted. So, how do we encrypt all of our data? Well, the most common way and the way that we recommend and most people operate under is with a virtual private network, which is the VPN. And that's bringing everything back. That's full circle, going from local area network to wide area network to World Wide Web. And then with the VPN, you're basically making a virtual LAN, right? So you're using data encryption to cover up, to obfuscate your data so that only people that are also on that virtual area network using the same encryption are able to see all of that data, effectively making a virtual LAN, a virtual local area network, which is a virtual private network. Now, don't ask me why it's not called, why is it called VPN instead of virtual LAN, VLAN? I don't know. I don't make up the acronyms. That's just what we have to work with. But a VPN is a virtual private network, which is effectively a LAN that can exist over a wide area network or over the World Wide Web. And actually, you can have a VPN on a local network as well. So if you have a large local network that has hundreds of devices and you only want a handful of devices to be able to see each other's traffic, then you can create a virtual private network on a local area network. So that's what a virtual private network is. It's basically a virtual LAN that only a handful of computers can get access to. So you start out with a local area network, a LAN, And then that can expand out to a wide area network, a WAN. The wide area network that covers the entire globe that everybody has access to, that's called the World Wide Web, or WWW. And then when you want to use the World Wide Web, the wide area network, or a WAN or a local area network as a private network, then you mask all of your data using encryption, using a virtual private network, or VPN. I hope that you found that helpful. I hope that you understand now those different acronyms: LAN, WAN, WWW, and VPN. If you did, let me know. Shoot me a comment. Send me a message. If you have any other questions about that, we will be happy to answer those for you. In the meantime, have a great weekend, and we will see you all on Monday.